Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we have in-house the new for 2025 MacBook Air. Now, this is the 15-inch variation. There is a 14-inch variation that also comes with an M4. But we're going to talk about the 15-inch. It's the one we have right now. And we got the sky blue color. We're very excited about that. Want to take a look at it. We got the specs themselves on this laptop is middle of the road. We went ahead with 24 gigabytes of memory, 512 gigabytes of storage, and the 35 watt dual USB-C power adapter. You can pay a little less and get this with 16 gigabytes of memory, or you can go all out and get 32 gigabytes of memory and 2 terabytes of storage. There is a 1 terabyte storage option as well. We're going to go ahead and unbox this. And then we're going to take a first look, and then we're going to talk a little bit about it. So let's get into it. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox this guy. M4 chip, 24 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes of storage, 15-inch MacBook Air. Beautiful sound. Two USB-C ports. Interesting. Is this the 35 watt? I believe it is. Let's check out the cable. Same color as the laptop, or close to it. I like that, it's a nice feature. I also like the fact that this is a real nice kind of a braided feel to the cable. It's one thing that Apple has gotten right. I really like it. Propaganda time. How to use your MacBook Pro. Looks like we have ourselves a welcome to your MacBook Air. Touch ID, same button as the power button. Force touch trackpad, menu bar, camera, control center. You got Siri, dock, system settings. Looks like we've got a headphone jack. Looks like we've got a MagSafe charging. And then it looks like we have maybe 2 Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports. Unlike the MacBook Pro M4 Max has Thunderbolt 5. So there's a difference there, which makes sense. Okay. Is that it? No. Got our little safety sheet here. Anything else? You know, I really miss the stickers. I know that sounds dumb, but typically there would be Apple stickers in there the same color as the laptop. So I kind of miss that. All right, let's check out the laptop itself. It's beautiful construction. Really, really like, I'm digging this color, the light blue. Apple always puts out the best keyboards on their laptops. I just love them. They are fantastic, really good travel. Nice and clicky, I like that. Trackpad is a really nice size. Doesn't click though. Doesn't click at all. I'm sure it's fine, but nice and smooth. It's like glass. No bowing anywhere. Rigid chassis. Nice and solid. A little bowing in the middle, but that's to be expected. It's 15 inch. All right. Put that down. Nice solid bottom plate. You have the 4 rubber feet. You have some screws here to get into it. I'm not going to do it. I have a heck of a time getting into MacBooks, Apple laptops, and so I'm not even going to attempt it. But anyway, it's nice and it's lighter than my MacBook Pro Max. I really, really dig it. There's the MagSafe, the 2 USB-Cs, the Thunderbolt 4s, and then you get your headphone jack. And you got a little bit of exhaust on the back here, but none on the sides, like the MacBook Pro. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on so we can take a look at it in a little bit more depth. Let's take a look at the screen here. I want to see how stiff it is, how rigid. Wow, very little wobble. It's very rigid. Okay, one thing I want to show you here is the MagSafe power adapter here. It's magnetic, and so, but it's really strong magnet that keeps it connected, but not to the point where if it gets, somebody trips over the cable, that it takes the laptop with it onto the floor. It'll just come off just like that. It snaps back in. There we go. Another thing that I want to do is go ahead and weigh this laptop with the power brick. So the laptop itself is 3 pounds, 5.6 ounces, and with the power adapter and cable is 3 pounds, 11.3 ounces. Okay, one more thing I want to do before we turn on the MacBook Air. I want to compare it with my 16-inch MacBook Pro, just the size itself. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a significant ledge here. The Air is obviously quite a bit thinner. Compare the thickness there. Compare in size. And then the weight is quite significant too, as far as the 16 inches weighs quite a bit more. So this laptop comes equipped with center stage, and I'm going to show you what that is. So if I move slightly to left, right, up or down, the camera follows me a little bit and it centers on me. And if somebody else were to come into view here, it would center in on both of us and try to capture us both in the same window. That doesn't actually happen on the camera side. That's why I'm doing it through the FaceTime scenario here. So let me go to the camera and we'll check out the video response and the mics. All right, we're testing the video here. Hopefully it turns out really well. Like I said before, we're taking video, center stage is not present. But the picture is clear, it's a good, decent camera, and I'm guessing the mic is going to be okay too. We're going to listen to it here in playback. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the display. 15.3 inches diagonal LED backlit display with IPS technology. It's liquid retina. 2880 by 1864 native resolution at 224 pixels per inch with 500 nits of max brightness. Supports 1 billion colors, wide color P3 and True Tone technology. All right, that's pretty cool. We got the 24 gigs here. Talks a little bit about the battery and power, and we've already gone all over that. So anyway, let's check out a YouTube video that kind of shows the brilliance of this display. We did a little benchmarking, starting with disk speed tests, a write speed test and a read speed test, and then we also used Cinebench benchmarking and got a single core score and a multi-core score. We're going to check out the prices of the MacBook Air on the Apple website here. The lowest price is $999, which absolutely is a fantastic price point for a 10-core CPU, 8-core GPU, 16 gigabytes of unified memory, and 256 gigabytes of solid-state storage. Awesome price. Then you got your middle-of-the-road 10-core GPU, 10-core CPU, 16 gigs, and 512 gigabytes. This is all for the 13-inch version of this laptop. We got the 15-inch. And then you got kind of the upper price point of 10-core CPU and GPU, 24 gigs and 512 gigabyte of storage. But I mean, you could, I think you can actually up that as well if you select. Does it give you an option for 32 gigabytes and all the way up to 2 terabytes? So it can start to get pricey once you start adding more storage and more memory. Like I said before, we got the 15-inch here. We got the 10-core CPU and GPU, 24 gigabytes of unified memory, and 512 gigabytes of solid-state storage. But here are the other versions. 10-core CPU and GPU, 16 gigs of memory, 256 gigabytes of solid-state. That's $1199 for a 15-inch M4 MacBook Air. That is a really great price. So anyway, if you don't have you're in the market for a MacBook and you're thinking that maybe the MacBook Pro might be just a little too spendy, I would definitely check out this year's new MacBook Air. The prices are really off the charts, and you get the M4 chip, you get plenty of memory, and I'm not sure 256 is enough. Not necessarily for me. I'd definitely be looking at the 512 or the 1 terabyte storage options. But yeah, definitely the MacBook Air. I highly recommend this laptop. So there you go. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Helps the channel, but not only that, it gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. And for that, we thank you. We'll see you in the next one.